Arya, can you get me a coffee? Thanks. Oh, okay. Here we are at Betzalel 153. And today it's the month of Elul in the Jewish calendar. I am the little man in the big room. And it's the ancient Kabbalistic custom in the month of Elul to read the Tikkunei Zohar. So I'm going to be broadcasting it at the top of my lungs right now. ובזמן מליאת יתמר ala kos yeshuat desa ubeshem Adonai ekra kos ihi elokim b'chushban desalik l'chushban kinui b'mai it meliat b'ot yud v'it avidat kos ravaya u'v'genda kos tzarich asara dvarim. So you probably want to know what that means. Even if I translate it to English, the chances are you still not know what it means. Kabbalah is supposed to be a secret, not supposed to be bandied about like some kind of exhibitionist or, God forbid, pornography. Things that are best kept covered up are not supposed to be plastered all over the world. This channel has actually revealed a little bit of the Kabbalah for inspiration. For those who would get a taste of it, it would actually come to Jerusalem or to perhaps a few other places in the world and learn and actually be able to learn from a real master and prepare themselves in order to truly understand what it means, as opposed to reading a few self-help books. I know you're much more legitimate than that. So just so you can get a little more of a taste, I'm going to translate. And at that time, that it is filled, when we fill the cup, we say, I raise the cup of salvation and I call in the name of the Lord. The cup Vav Samach, is the numerical equivalent of the name Elokim, 86. So that's also the same equivalent of the word for nickname, Kinui. So what's filled? It's filled with the letter Yud. What is it filled with? It's filled with the letter Yud. So, and that becomes, so you add, so 86 plus 10 is nickname. So what does nickname have to do with cup? I don't know. So if you add the Yud to the 86, you get Kinui, and that's also the same numerical equivalent of my cup, Kosi, as in Psalm 26, my cup runneth over, Kosi Revaya. And for this reason, the kos, the chalice, we used at the Kiddush on Friday night when we make Kiddush, and other events in the Jewish calendar, is it's 10. There are 10 things that need to be done with it according to Halakha: looking in the cup, raising it up a hand's breadth, filling the cup up. There are 10 things described in the Talmud and the Zohar. This further reminds us that the Kabbalah and Jewish law goes hand in hand. The Jewish law talks about 10 things by Kiddush, with the sanctification of Shabbat over a chalice of wine, and so does the Zohar. There's many things, many parallels between the Zohar and the Talmud. Quotes, exact quotes that are found in both places. To continue, Kam Rabbi Shimon va'amar im tachane alai machane lo yira libi im takum alai milchama bezot nivotea. Rabbi Shimon arose and he said, if an opposing army camps against me, my heart will not be afraid. If a war shall rise up against me, in this I shall place my trust. Coming from Psalm 27. Bezot, what is in this? Bevadai ana ve'ena le'ittakva. Certainly I want to grow strong. Bahai kara de David. I certainly want to go strong in this verse that was said by David, said Rabbi Shimon. Kum David Hazot, David, arise. Rabbi Shimon called upon the soul of King David at that moment. Hazot dilach legaban. This Zot, the three letters, Zayin Aleph Taf, spelling Zot, or this, is upon you. Aharon Kahana, Kum Mishintach. Aaron, the high priest, wake up from your sleep. Hazot dilach legaban. This Zot is this word, this Zot is upon you. De'itmar ba, bezot yavo Aaron el kodesh. In this, bezot, shall Aaron go into the holy sanctuary. Kum raya mehemna, la'agana al Zot dilach. Arise, faithful shepherd, referring to the soul of Moses, and defend this Zos of yours. This letter Zot, this word Zot, Ditzmar ba v'zot Torah asher sam Moshe. And in connection with Moses, the same word we find Zot. We find the word Zot or this many places in the Torah. But Rabbi Shimon is focusing on those in connection with King David, with Aaron the priest, the high priest, and with Moses. I'll give you a little hint. Zot refers to the Shekhinah, the indwelling presence, or Malchut, also known as God's sovereignty in the world. Which is, I'll give you another hint. That is the world. The Shekhinah equals the world, but that's another lesson. To continue reading, Zot Torah, v'zot Torah asher sam Moshe, and this is the Torah which Moses placed before us. V'ha kama mare megiche krava ka atyan lagacha ala. How many warriors have come to wage war over this Zot? Kumu nevi'e kashot v'ha Zot dilachon legaban. Arise, true prophets, and this Zot shall be upon you. V'kam havetun mitnabin. And that come, arise, for you have prophesied through this Zot. Allah itmar, al yitalel chacham b'chochmato, al yitalel hagibor b'gvorato. Ki, etc., ki im bezot. Of the Zot it is written, the wise man shall not praise himself for his wisdom, and the mighty man shall not praise himself for his strength, but rather he shall praise himself for this, to discern and to know me. The continuation. The only reason that a person can pray, the only praise a person can have is his connection to Zot, to the Shekhinah. Zot ashiv el libi al ken ochilo. As it says in the book of Echa, Lamentations, chapter 3, it says, this I will return to my heart, therefore I have hoped in you. I shall hope in you. Just continue a little more. Kumu avahan mare divrit. Arise, fathers, masters of the covenant. Dahazot otabrit dilachon benana. That this Zot is the sign of the covenant that is upon you. Referring to the circumcision. To Itmar, and referring also to sexual morality in general. The Itmar ba afgam Zot biotem be'eretz ovehem. And even Zot, even this in the lands of your enemies. Meaning that even in the lands of your enemies, even in lands where the Torah is not respected, the Jews still keep their sexual morality. They still keep they guard the covenant, even when the whole society around them seems to not be so interested in such a practice, such a spiritual path. Ubigina amar kutchabrichu, and for this reason the Holy One, blessed be He, said, V'zacharti et briti Yaakov, and I have remembered the covenant I made with Jacob. Kum Shlomo Malka, da'ant Shalom Dila. Arise, King Solomon, for you are the completion of this. You are its completion. Kumu lemeheve ezer legaba bahai krava. Come and assist us in this war. Nar da'ant mare maftachin the otzrin lemalka. Young child, you are the master of the keys to the treasure house of the king. Recall manek rava the malka bahon. That all of the implements of war, all of the weapons of the king are in this treasure house. Kum aftach hechala, come and open up the chamber. Adonai svatai tiftach ufi agid shvachoi de malka ilah. O Lord, open my lips that I may speak the praises of the supernal king, the highest king. Daha hechala dila ihu, because it is his chamber. Tol reshuv aftach hechala begin yakara dishkinta. Give me the permission, and I will open up the chamber for the glory of the Shekhinah. And you want to know what he said when he opened up the chamber? Please tune in to the next segment of the Tikkunei Zohar. We're learning the 21st Tikkun here on Bitzalel 153. God bless from Jerusalem.